Raider, what's the most exciting part about kicking off the 2025 season, which is just a few days away?
I think it's just the fact that we get to be back in LaVelle Edwards Stadium in front of the best crowd, best student section in the nation. We've been working so hard this offseason and this past summer, and so we're super excited to go in and actually play some football against an opponent. So yeah.
The BYU defense, notably, was very good last year, but in talking with several of your teammates and coaches and your defensive coordinator, there's this idea that, hey, we can take it up another notch. Why do you feel like there is such confidence coming off of such a great season?
I think it's just because a lot of us got game experience last year. You know, from the young guys, we lose a little bit of production on the defensive side, but so much people got experience. We've been studying, we work hard together, and so like the comfortability in the defense right now, everybody is comfortable. We're making checks, we can freestyle off of each other, and so it's kind of been fun, and we're looking to take it to the next step.
What's the best part about playing in the safeties room right now?
I think it's the fact that we can both play. Anyone can play any position in the safety room. You know, we can play strong, we can play free, and then that gives us opportunities to disguise more to opponents. And so that's been fun. And then also just being around the guys. I think we're all super close as a room. And even though we're all competing against each other, there's a high love in that room. And so it's been fun to play with them and then also make plays with them on the field.
If you were explaining your role in a Football 101 book, what would you say about your responsibilities in your position?
Make the checks. You know, the safeties, we're like Coach Hill likes to tell us, we're the quarterbacks of the defense. You know, we make all the checks. We see the formations the best out of everyone on the field because we're so far back. And so I think just making those checks, being the communicator, it's why the free safety wears the headset in the game to get calls from the coaches. But I think that's what we are. We're like the quarterback. We kind of lead and make checks and everything like that.
For what it's worth, you and Tanner Wall are listed as the starters, even though you know, and Jay Hill knows that a lot of guys are going to play. Tommy Prastis is listed as the starting nickel for now. What's your relationship like specifically with Tanner Wall on the field?
Man, it's just so nice having somebody on the field that has experience and that you know 100% of the time is going to be in the right place. And so being there, if there's questions, you know, not even on the field, but off the field too, we all ask Tanner. Tanner helps us understand. And so knowing that, you know, the post is going to be locked down every single time, that's something that's huge for us as safeties, to trust on each other. And so it's big out there for us to have that trust.
What's the best part about playing for Jay Hill and having him and his expertise in the safeties room?
It's the amount of learning that we've been able to learn from Jay Hill. Like, there's so much things that I didn't know about football prior to coming to BYU that he's taught us, and it just kind of becomes a part of who we are as a safety room. You know, the way he thinks, that's what we're trying to think. And you watch film with him, he knows every little thing. And so he gets us the most prepared. I think that's the best part of it too, is, you know, he's our DC, but for the whole team, but the safety room, he gets us so prepared for the games. And it's been an advantage for us moving forward.
Not much gets by Jay. Yeah. And I know he's pointed out inadequacies by nature of what coaching is and mistakes so that you can learn and grow from them. But as you look back at your early days at BYU, and I know some of those plays are painful, yep, where do you feel like you have grown the most?
I think just the mental side of the game, like understanding football in general. Like coming into BYU and I was just thrown in the fire, I appreciate those opportunities. I messed up, I learned from those mistakes, but the amount of knowledge that I've gained from my freshman year to now to put myself in the right position to know what offenses are going to do has been great. So I've been blessed to have that opportunity.
I know you have dialed in on Portland State. You've seen them play a game against Tarleton. What do you feel like Portland State is going to try and do against BYU to cause the defense some problems?
I think you play against any FCS school, they're coming in, they're looking to beat us. And I think they're a physical team. The Coach Hill has coached against this coach a lot of times, and he tells us, he preaches to their team to be tough, and so I think that's something that they're going to try and bring to us. They're going to bring the boom to us, but we got to, counter that and match that. And so I think that's what they're good at. They have athletic quarterbacks, good running back, and so it's going to be a fun game against them.
BYU is a heavy favorite. No surprise or shocker there. What are you trying to accomplish so that you walk out of LES feeling good, like you did what you were supposed to do on Saturday night?
Obviously dominate. I think that's the expectation for any game we go into, but being 100% sound in our assignments, communication, knowing the checks, I think that's that can be a real big step forward for us if we lock into that. And so I think that's the goal for us, is to just play every down 100% mentally and physically, bring it.
What type of emotions go through your mind and your body when you run out to a crowd at Lavelle Edwards Stadium?
Man, I still think of that first time I ran out to Lavelle Edwards Stadium. There's nothing that compares. You know, running out, there's so much sacrifices that were made, a lot of hard work to get put in that position. And so just running out inside a stadium that's packed every single game, loudest fans, it's a blessing, and it's the best feeling. I can't even describe it.
Raider Damuni is with us on BYU Sports Nation. How much of the playbook do you feel like BYU is going to show in game number 1? Because I've been told it's pretty deep with Jay Hill.
You never know. You know, I think we'll definitely our base stuff, and Coach Hill likes to bring a lot of pressures and stuff, and so I think there'll be a good amount. I'm not sure how much he's going to run, but we installed a lot of plays in fall camp, and so we're looking to do all of those plays.
Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite type of play to make on defense? Is it a TFL? Is it a pick? Is it a pass breakup with a big hit? You walk me through your process of what gets you going.
Man, so obviously, like from previous experience, a pick is the best, getting an interception. But after getting a sack, my first time ever getting a sack, I think that's one of the best feelings I've ever had. And so being able to get a big stop like that, a TFL, a sack, or even a big hit, those feel really good.
Tell me there's a few safety blitzes for you somewhere in that playbook.
Oh yeah. all of us, we're coming.
Great. Okay, let's finish with this. I love hearing players talk about their teammates through their eyes. And so let's just go with the safeties, because that's where you spend most of your time. You already talked about Tanner Wall being in the right place at the right time. He's super smart. What are you seeing from a guy like Faletau Satuala?
Someone who's just extremely humble. He loves to learn, and then like his athleticism, you can't coach that. Like he's 6'5", slender man. Like he's huge. So he definitely is a gifted player. He has a lot of athleticism, and then just like being in the room with him, he's such a down-to-earth guy, humble guy, takes coaching. We all coach each other up, and so it's been good to be around Faletau and Tanner and Talon and Tommy and all those guys in the room.
Okay, let's talk about Tommy Prasas. Yep. What are you seeing from him?
Tommy's good, man. His confidence is the reason why he's a great player, in my opinion. He also knows the place. He's a very smart football player. And he's going to put himself in the right position at the right time. Like the Kansas State game, you know, he was right there where he was supposed to be. And so I think his confidence is his strength and his physicality. He's a great athlete.
Okay, and you mentioned Talon. Let's finish with him. What makes Talon Alford unique in this group?
Talon's like Tanner Wall is super smart too, but Talon's like he's another guy that we look up to. You know, he's another guy that helps us with the plays, helps everybody in the room. We all help each other, but you know Talon is. Those guys are smart, man, and so it's been fun to learn from them, and just humble guys, everyone in the room.
Okay, and finally, who's the toughest guy to play against in practice?
In practice, like a receiver?
Could be anybody on the field.
Man, the toughest guy to play in practice, definitely like LJ Martin and Sione Moa. Those two, and Jovesta Damuni. The running back room, it's hard to, especially when you get them in open space. Those guys they're tough to guard, and so it's been good to play against them.
Does Jovesta talk an extra amount of trash to you because you share the same last name?
Oh, yeah, he does. You know, he comes over on Sunday dinners, and we talk trash to each other. And then I don't know if you saw today, we were talking a little bit of trash, but, yeah, he talks a lot of trash.
Raider, we appreciate the time, man. Can't wait to watch you play on Saturday, and let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for the game against Portland State.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.